Hi, do you have any skincare superstars that you have for this year of 2020 that you've been using? Well, I sure do. Stay tuned. I'm going to share it with you. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 superstar skincare things that I have been using so far in 2020. So I've been using them close to 2 months, some of them about 6 weeks, but they are really superstars to me. I've talked about a couple of them before on my channel when I first got them in 2020, but now that I've been able to use them for 6 to 8 weeks, I just have to shout these products out again because they have been real superstars for me. Now, these products, I learned about them from Penn Smith. That's Penny over at Penn Smith Skincare. She's a master esthetician. She has a fantastic channel, which I will link below. And that's where I get a lot of my education and recommendations of things to try. And I stated in a previous video that in 2020, I was ready to introduce some new things into my skincare routine. And that's what I've done. Now, of course, you know, I love Timeless. I use the Timeless Vitamin C plus E plus ferulic acid, the Timeless Matrixyl Synth 6, and the Timeless CoQ10. So those are an everyday thing for me and have been for a year since they were introduced to me from the channel Mary Ellen After 60. Mary Ellen uses these products. She has beautiful skin, and when I first started watching her channel and she was talking about Timeless, I started using them. So thank you, Mary Ellen, for starting me on my skincare journey. And thank you, Penny, for continuing me on this skincare journey. So let me go over these products. I only have 5. Now this is something, well, fairly new, maybe a month. These are bamboo pads, like cleaning pads. They're kind of like the cotton rounds, but they're made out of bamboo. They are reusable. You can throw them in the wash. They have, there's 16 of them in here, and there's 2 different ones. These ones that are trimmed in the green, if you can see that here, they're just a little bit thicker of like a terry cloth. It's very soft, but a little bit thicker. And then the white ones, the plain white, feel more like a velvet finish on them. Well, I'm telling you, these things are amazing. I use them to take my makeup off when I do my double cleanse, and I first use the cleansing oil that I use, Hot Alabo, and then I take one of these and wet them and just go around my face. And of course, you can really see the makeup, the mascara, whatever you have on will show up on these pads. And I thought, oh my gosh, these are white. They're never going to come clean. But they do. In fact, as soon as I'm finished, then I wash them with soap right there in the sink. And they were already clean. But you can throw them in the wash machine. It comes with this little laundry bag, so you know you can use like a week's worth because you get 16. And then at the end of the week, you have them in here, put them in your wash machine. They come out perfect. I am so super impressed with these because I've tried the cotton rounds and they fall apart. And then I went to the, I think it's the Shiseido. They're more like a gauze looking square pad. I do love those. And I have the different cloths, you know, that kind of like the Wonder cloths. And they're okay, but oh, these are amazing. I love them. So that's one. The second one is a new sunscreen that I'm going to be using for 2020. And I did just receive this this past week, so I've only used it for a week. And this is the DRMTLGY. I want to say dermatology, but they actually spell it DRMTLGY, dermatology. I don't know how you would say that. It's short for dermatology. It's the Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46 Universal Tint. Anti-aging, it says. I don't like that word. It's oil-free, broad-spectrum protection. And I did hear about this from Penny, and I got this from Amazon. It was $19.95 on Amazon. On Dermatology's website, it's $24, I believe. But it's $19.95 on Amazon, and that is for 1.7 fluid ounces. It has niacinamide. I have to refer to my notes because there's some ingredients in this stuff. Let me find it here. Yes, it has niacinamide in it, and it has the 12% zinc oxide in it. Now, I've always used the DRMTLGY tinted sunscreen, and that has 7.5% zinc oxide. So this is a higher zinc oxide. It's cheaper by, a few bucks, and it's tinted. It's a beautiful tint. It doesn't ball up under makeup or anything. It's not greasy. It feels wonderful on the skin. Doesn't make you look shiny. And the tint really is universal, in my opinion. So I'm going to put a little bit on here, show you. See if you can see that at all, the color, the tint. It is so smooth and creamy. I've never had a sunscreen this smooth. And of course, I just rubbed it in, and it's just wonderful. I really love it. So I will be using this for the rest of the year, along with my DRMTLGY and a couple other ones that I use. But man, this is a superstar for sure. And the other three products I have talked about before when I had first got them. But again, I just want to reiterate just how wonderful they are, and they have moved to the superstar category for me. And the first one, and these again were all recommendations from Penny Smith. This one is the Dear Skin Tranexamic Acid 5%. I'll show you that. And let me tell you a little bit about it, because I know that I told you about it in a previous video, but I'll reiterate that because, like I said, it is a superstar. I am just so impressed and over the moon with it. And I love this new addition. It contains tranexamic acid, licorice, smoothing and brightening is what licorice does, kojic acid, glycolic acid, and vitamin C. And it really helps with pigmentation. This is $19 for 1 ounce, and I did get it off Amazon. That's where Penny got hers. So I have been loving this. I put it on, you can put it all over your face, but I'm focusing on sunspots. I have one here, and I think that's the only one that I can notice. Well, I might have a couple small on my forehead or somewhere, but this one stands out. So I am using this to kind of get rid of that, brighten that up. And the next product, this would be the fourth product, is the Secret Key, which I talked about before. This is an essence. And let me give you a little information on this. And I love it. I've been using it for almost 2 months now. This is $18 for 5.24 ounces. And like I said, it's an essence. This is the one that has galactomyces. Now, I had never heard of galactomyces. That's quite a word. But Penny educated me on it. And it's a yeast-derived ingredient that when fermented can be age rejuvenating, and it is rich in minerals and acid content and protects skin from free radicals. It's an antioxidant. It hydrates the skin. It improves the barrier and it helps with pigmentation. It has glycerin for hydration, arbutin for pigmentation, and Centella asiatica for anti-inflammatory. This is marvelous. I just cannot say enough about it. I just love it. And I've been using it every night and every morning. And usually in the evening, I'll put it on one of these cotton rounds and just go over my face. And in the morning, I just dump a few drops in my hand, pat it together, and just pat it on my face. But absolutely love this. Superstar for sure. And the last product, which is the superstar of all this, is this Misha Time Revolution Night Repair Probio Ampoule. Penny compared this to Estee Lauder's Night Repair cream that I guess has been around for a long time, and it's a staple for many people. And this has the same and some better ingredients in it. I think she said the Estee Lauder one was $100 for an ounce. This is $29 for 1.69 ounces. Now, $29 to me is like, whoa, that's high. I don't spend that kind of money. But I figured since it's skincare, it was worth the investment, and especially with the ingredients that it has in it. So I'll give you, again, a little bit of background on this since it is one of my superstars. All right, I already told you the price and the ounces. The first ingredients is the Bifida ferment lysate. The second ingredient in the deck is probiotic ingredient. Has peptides, antioxidants, rich in beta-glucan, amino acids, and vitamins. Ooh, that's a lot of information. I hope I got it right. If you want to know more in detail, you can go to Penny's channel, which is linked below, and check it out. Check her out. This stuff is absolutely beautiful. I put it on after I do my other skincare at night. I only use this at night. I don't use it in the morning. So I put it in my hand, drop a few drops, put it all over before I put my moisturizer and oil on. It is just stunning. I don't know what else to say about it. I have added a few drops to whatever foundation I'm wearing. Oh my goodness. It looks beautiful, and you have all those skincare ingredients on your skin all day long working for you because it's mixed in with your foundation. So I just love it. These are my superstars for 2020. I'm very pleased with all of them, and I just wanted to share them with you all. I want to thank you for being here and watching this video. And of course, I want to give you an inside beauty tip like I always do. Now, this inside beauty tip is just, I guess, about excitement. I don't know if you can tell, I am so excited about these products that I just showed. You know, when you haven't been into skincare for that long and you just started your journey a year ago and you stuck to the straight and narrow, you know, I just use what I use, the timeless, and you know, that's kind of it. And now I feel adventurous and like I can start adding in a few things at a time to see what they do for my skin and if they agree with my skin. I'm just so excited with these things that I showed you. And so I just want to talk about excitement, and excitement for the inside too. You know, when you find something new, say on the outside, in this case skincare, and you really love it, you're impressed with it, you're completely satisfied with it, you see results with it and what it's doing for you, you know, you just get so excited and you just feel so accomplished. Well, it's the same for the inside. You know, when we discover something about ourselves, good or bad, it's reason to get excited. Like, like if you discover or realize as you're, having your prayer time or your self-talk, whatever you do, and you realize something good about yourself, like, wow, I have really overcome this, whatever this may be, or I finally broke that habit, or, I've really made a conscious effort to be more helpful to others, to serve others, or to be more kind, or to show more love. And you know it and you feel good about it. That's just as exciting. You just light up on the inside. It feels like your heart's just going to burst with joy because you've grown and you see it and you can feel it and it just feels wonderful. It's just joyous. And even if it's something that maybe you haven't grown in, but you recognize it or you see it within yourself, you can still get excited because you can think, I didn't realize how short I fall in this particular area. Doggone it, I can do better than that. And so you can get yourself pumped up and excited for inside your heart and go out there the next day and give it your all. And you will definitely improve and you're going to feel wonderful. So that's my inside beauty tip. Excitement on the inside, excitement on the outside. That's the way it works. Thank you for watching. Until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya.